Hi, stagecraft and theater workplace kiddos. I miss you very much. And I tried to get Google Meets to work today to see if I could meet with you guys, but since your video cameras are off, we can't do it that way. And that's all right. I will just do it this way. I'll make videos for you every week to kind of go through everything, make sure that you understand everything, and so on. But I miss you so much, and I hope that you know that if you need help with anything, you can call me, you can text, you can email me, you can message me on Google Classroom, however you need to do that, okay? And I hope you're surviving in your quarantine. And I know you're getting a lot of work from your teachers. All of us are giving assignments every day, and you guys probably have 7 teachers, so you're getting lots of work every day. So just know that I'm being patient with posting the grades. Now, the grades from last week I have in there, but if you're missing stuff, you can still turn it in. Like I said, I would just knock off 10 points here and there for whatever you have late. But I also understand that people have had a lot of tech issues. People have had a lot of just confusion because it's hard. Learning this way is a lot different than me being in the classroom with you, because normally we're in there and we're making stuff, and I can see what you're doing and I can help you, and I, can get you what you need. And now that's a little bit different. So, but anyway, I'm here for you. I just wanted to go through all the assignments, and I have the list here starting with last week. All right, so the first thing I gave you, and we're focusing entirely on puppets right now. So the first thing I had you guys do was to um, read an article about puppets and just kind of reflect on why they're important. And I think I told you guys at the beginning of the year, usually at the end of the year, I do a puppet unit. Well, this is that puppet unit, it's just online. So you read the article, answered the questions. Most of you did that and you did great. So I appreciate that. But the biggest takeaway from the article was that puppetry is a really cool thing to teach with, to learn with, and it was popular for many, 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 many years, hundreds of years ago, and it still continues to be popular. So that was the biggest takeaway. And March 21st was National Puppet Day. So there you go. The second assignment I had you do was um, was it the video? Think so, maybe, perhaps. No. You made me a slideshow, and you just looked at a different way. I told everybody just pick their own whatever style, sock puppet, marionette, whatever you wanted to focus on, and make me a slideshow about how you thought, puppets should be made. One of the cool ways that that could be done. So most of you turned that in and did a great job as well. And if you're struggling with that, let me know. I will help you. Okay. And there will be probably a slideshow that I have you do at least every other week, if not every week, because I feel like that's a good thing for you guys to do because you're designers. Researching as a designer means you have to look at everything and pick what you want to take in. That's what I do with everything. So when I was designing stuff for the Adams family, which a lot of you guys helped me with, I looked at everything that I could find online and I picked what I liked. And there was stuff I hated. I was like, oh, I would never do it that way. So that's what research is for when you're a designer. So that's why I have you do that. The third assignment was the video of the bird puppet. I just thought it was cool to watch someone actually do it step by step. And that's the best video that I could find for a sewn puppet. And I think on Friday I also gave you a little clip of the scene from the Adams family that has the puppet in it, so that you could have a better idea of how you thought you would do it if you could do it. And some of you responded, some of you didn't, but that's okay. It's there. It's on the stream. If you ever want to look, it is from the Broadway debut, and it's just that little maybe 2-minute song that Wednesday uses it for, but she only uses it for like 15 seconds. She actually tears its head off and throws it away, but we'll talk about that later. We'll figure that out later. Okay, but moving on. So those were the 3 assignments for last week. So you had the article, the slideshow research, and then you watched the video and just responded for me. Remember that in a reflection or a response to a video, that I want to see that you watch the video. So if you just say, wow, this is a really cool way in order to make a puppet. Well, you could say that about any video. So you have to give me some evidence that you have watched it. So when I give you like 70s and 80s on those reflections, that's why. So make sure that I see that you totally watched that video, totally understood it. Okay. So just so you know, just for future reference. Friday, I gave you your quiz, and you'll always have a quiz with 5 to 10 questions at the end of the week to kind of cover whatever we've looked at. And that's a great way for me to know what you personally took from what we learned. So, Monday of this week, I asked you to work the next couple of days on drawing a bird for me. It didn't even have to be a puppet yet, just a bird. And a lot of you did awesome. I thought you turned in some great stuff. And the tricky thing about it, because the cameras are off on your MacBooks, is that we have to take pictures with our phone and share them with each other that way. But that's totally fine. I enjoy that. I didn't mind a bit getting those texts. And what I'm doing is emailing those back to myself and then putting them into Google myself for you. So since you can't do that, I can do that for you. I will keep track of those things that you send me. So don't ever worry about that. You'll always have a way to see them again, even if you delete them off your phone. Does that make sense? By accident or whatever. I have your puppet drawings. We're all good. And I ask that whenever we do that, that you always color them, because I got a couple good ones that were really good and they weren't colored. And actually, David Ashcraft did a really cool thing and got on some sort of app and did his. If you want to find an app that you can draw online with, you're welcome to do that, whether it's on your phone or on the MacBook. Just as long as I get it, it's great, okay? But a lot of you did awesome stuff with the birds. So I'm really proud of you for that. Second assignment this week, I gave you 2 days to do that because that's a little bit more timely. I know to draw something and add color takes a couple days, so I gave you till Tuesday night to have that done. The next assignment that we looked at was Boonraku. And this is an hour-long documentary that I posted for you. I realize it takes 2 class bells to watch a documentary like that. So I made those questions, or that reflection, my bad. I gave you a reflection to do on Friday. And again, with the reflections, just make sure that I know you watched the video, because I had a couple turn into me that were like, oh, this is a really cool way of puppetry. And well, yeah, it is, but show me that you took away something from the video. I asked for a page. I realize that a page is a lot to type, but I just want a good, solid couple of paragraphs to show me that you watched that video. And I love Boonraku. I love teaching it every year because it is so strange. And it's one of the first things I learned to teach when I was student teaching, when I was a wee little thing. So I really like to go back to Boonraku because I enjoy it. And if we were in class, we would actually make Boonraku puppets. We did that a couple of years ago, and it was really awesome. We made the heads and everything, but we did it with styrofoam and, lots of different ways of using foam. But and I really hope we get to do that before the year's over. Hope we get to come back and actually do that. But Boonraku is really interesting, and I don't want to give it away for those of you who haven't watched the documentary yet. I'll talk more about it next week. But the puppets are almost life size, and these little old men are 70 and 80 years old, and it's like their life to learn how to be a puppet master with these puppets. It's just really cool. I think it's neat. And they still do it. Like, people still go and watch Boonraku theater and see these puppets. It's crazy. So anyway, if you have any questions about any of that, or you're confused, or if your YouTube link won't work or whatever, just let me know. And to wrap up the week, tomorrow you'll get your quiz. And the next assignment I'm going to give you is another drawing assignment for me. And like I said, if you want to explore different apps this weekend and figure out, a way you can just draw online and take a picture of it and send it to me, totally fine too. Up to you. But I'm going to have you, and I want you to be thinking about it because I will probably have it due on Tuesday again, but I'm going to go ahead and assign it tomorrow so that you have several days to look at it and think about it and start drawing it. But I want you to design a Bunraku puppet. Okay? So any character you want. Now keep in mind their biggest things that they performed were Shakespeare. So you can pick any Shakespeare character. They preferred the dramas, but I'm going to let you pick any Shakespeare character, okay? You all read Romeo and Juliet at some point in high school, so you're welcome to use a character from that. And then also, they just did really big, dramatic stories where that are like Romeo and Juliet, where they're so in love they just can't live without each other. So if you want to do a Shakespeare character, that's awesome. Or if you just a really dramatic movie or story or something that you would like to use a character from, you're welcome to do that as well. But keep in mind, this is Japanese puppetry, so they're going to need to be in Japanese type clothing. Okay, so that's something, again, we haven't learned yet, but we're going to look at. Okay, so on the link, there will be a link on the assignment for you to learn how to draw a kimono. Well, to look at kimonos. Okay, kimonos are the Japanese robes that they wear, and your character can be in that or any other type of Japanese clothing. But I'll attach some information on that for you. Okay, and like I said, it'll be due Tuesday. But keep an eye out for your quiz tomorrow, okay? I miss you all terribly. I really wish that we were in class. We would be in the class right now, actually, because it's 1:54. I wish we were there working on the set and getting it done and that things were normal. And I know right now they're not normal. Everything's kind of turned upside down. But it will be normal again. Everything will be fine again. And we'll go back to school eventually. And everything will be fine. So I just miss you terribly. And I hope that you have a great weekend. And if you need anything, do not feel bad for reaching out. I am here for you. That's my job. And I love you, so I'm here for you anyway. So take care, and I will talk to you soon, okay? Any questions, email, call, text, Google message me on Google Classroom, whatever you want to do. But take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.